You know what confuses beginners the most when buying a laptop? It's not the specs, it's not the brand, it's the categories. If you don't understand which laptop type you actually need, you will almost certainly end up buying the wrong one. And in this video, I'll give you the simplest breakdown of laptop categories explained for beginners, so you never waste money again. Welcome to DigiKinetic. In this video, I'll be walking you through the ultimate buying guide that makes everything simple. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which laptop type fits your real-life needs. Now, most people tend to buy laptops based on brand, price, or whatever looks good on the shelf. But here's the truth. Two laptops with the same price can be built for completely different users. Think of laptops like shoes. Two pairs can cost the same, but one is for running and the other is for hiking. What actually matters is the category, because each category is designed around a balance of performance, portability, battery life, and thermals. If you understand the categories, you understand laptops. It becomes easy. Let's start simple. Everyday or budget laptops are built for basic tasks: browsing, editing documents, watching content, and making video calls. They're the laptops most beginners buy and often overestimate. They're usually affordable, they come in a bunch of different colors and sizes, and for genuinely light workloads, they're perfectly fine. But here's the truth a lot of beginners don't realize. These laptops are not meant for video editing, gaming, or heavy multitasking. They use slower processors, they have basic displays, and they're simply not designed for power-hungry tasks. And the biggest mistake people make is thinking, it's okay, I'll just add more RAM later, that will make it fast. No. Upgrading RAM only helps with multitasking, it does not fix a slow CPU. So if the processor is weak on day one, it will stay weak. Everyday laptops are great as long as you use them for what they're actually built for. Now let's talk about Ultrabooks, basically the premium version of everyday laptops. These are the thin, light machines you see everywhere: MacBook Air, Dell XPS, and other sleek laptops designed for portability. They're perfect for students, working professionals, and anyone who travels or works on the go. Ultrabooks give you excellent portability, great battery life, and really premium build quality. They're the kind of laptops you can use all day without feeling weighed down. But here's the catch. They cost more, and despite looking high-end, they're not built for heavy workloads like 3D, heavy rendering, or high-end editing. The biggest beginner mistake is assuming it's thin, expensive, and premium, so it must be powerful for everything. Not true. Even with modern integrated GPUs, Ultrabooks are designed for efficiency and battery life first, not raw power. Now let's move to business laptops. And I'll be honest, these laptops usually look kind of boring. But that's on purpose. Because they're not built for aesthetics, business laptops prioritize security, durability, and reliability. Think of them less like a consumer gadget and more like a professional tool, something you depend on every single day, not something you buy for performance bragging rights. Popular examples are the Lenovo ThinkPad or the HP EliteBook. The strengths are very clear. They're extremely durable, they have great keyboards and ports, and they come with solid enterprise-level security features that companies rely on. But there are trade-offs. They're not always fast if you're doing creative workloads like editing or 3D work, and they tend to be more expensive than everyday laptops, even if the specs look similar. Beginner mistake: looking at the price and thinking, this must be a powerful laptop. Yes, you can configure them with strong CPUs, but they're still not tuned for very heavy workloads or GPU heavy tasks. They're designed for reliability first, not raw performance. Next up, we have gaming laptops, and these are the easiest category to understand. They're built for one thing: performance. A gaming laptop almost always comes with a powerful CPU and a dedicated GPU, which is why they can handle heavy tasks like gaming, 3D work, editing, simulations, coding, all the demanding stuff. Popular examples include the Acer Predator Helios and the Asus ROG Strix. Now the pros are big. You get excellent performance, you get great processing power, and honestly, gaming laptops offer some of the best raw performance for the price, especially in the mid-range. But there are real trade-offs. They're heavy, they have loud fans, the battery life is usually poor, and because they pack powerful components, they run hotter than other categories. And the biggest beginner mistake I see: buying a gaming laptop for portability. If you're planning to carry your laptop everywhere, sit in long classes, work in cafes, or travel a lot, a gaming laptop is not your best friend. They're amazing, but only if you actually need the performance and are willing to accept the downsides. Now let's talk about creator laptops. These are interesting because they look like Ultrabooks, but they have power that's much closer to gaming laptops. Creator machines are built specifically for video editing, photography, graphic design, 3D work, and content creation. If your workload involves timelines, layers, color grading, or rendering, this is your category. Apple's M series laptops blur the lines a bit because they're extremely efficient. But the MacBook Air is still an Ultrabook and the MacBook Pro is a creator laptop. The Asus ProArt Studio is another example of a creator laptop. Now the pros are exactly what the creators need. You get color accurate displays, better thermals for long editing sessions, and a strong balance of CPU and GPU performance. But there are trade-offs. These laptops are generally more expensive and their battery life depends heavily on how demanding your workload is. Render something big and the battery will drain fast. Beginner mistake: buying a creator laptop only for gaming. Creator laptops prioritize display quality and stability, not gaming features. You don't always get high refresh rate screens here, you don't get gaming optimized cooling, and for the same hardware configuration, creator laptops are usually more expensive than gaming laptops. They're fantastic machines, but only if you actually need them for creative work. Finally, we have mobile workstations, and these are the tanks of the laptop world. They're big, they're powerful, and they're built for one purpose: serious professional workloads. I'm talking about engineering, CAD, AI workloads, simulations, scientific computing, the kind of tasks where stability and precision matter more than anything else. Popular examples include the Lenovo ThinkPad P series, the HBook ZBook Studio, and the Dell Precision series. The pros here are massive. These machines are extremely powerful. They use certified GPUs like the NVIDIA RTX A series, designed specifically for reliability with engineering and scientific software. And they offer high stability for professional applications that can't afford errors or crashes at all. But the trade-offs are equally big. They're very expensive, they're heavy, they're loud, and honestly, they're not meant for everyday users at all. The beginner mistake? Thinking, oh, I'll just get a gaming laptop with a strong RTX GPU. That should handle CAD and simulations for me. A gaming laptop will absolutely give you the raw performance at a great price. But a workstation gives you something else: stability, precision, and certified performance for engineering tools. And unless you're an advanced user or a full-time engineer, you simply don't need this category. Mobile workstations are incredible, but only for the people whose work truly demands them. On to the ultimate decision you need to make. And this is where most beginners finally get some clarity. Forget the specs for a moment. Set aside the CPU names, RAM numbers, and fancy marketing. Let's start with the only thing that really matters: your main use case. Here's the simplest guide you'll ever see. If you're doing browsing, classes, or basic office work, choose an everyday laptop. If you want portability and long battery life coupled on top of that, go for an Ultrabook. You need a corporate or professional tool that's built for reliability, get a business laptop. If you care about gaming or raw performance, get a gaming laptop. If you're into editing, graphic design, color accuracy, or content creation, choose a creator laptop. If your work involves engineering, CAD, AI workloads, or simulations, then you need a workstation. Alright, quick recap of all the laptop categories in one sentence each. Everyday laptop, basic tasks and lightweight use. Ultrabook, thin, premium, great battery life and super portable. Business laptop, all about durability, security and long-term reliability. Gaming laptop, high performance, but loud, heavy and power hungry. Creator laptop, balanced CPU and GPU power with accurate color-focused displays. Workstation, extreme performance for engineering, CAD, AI and specialized workloads. Choosing the right category solves 90% of laptop confusion. And here's what not to do. Don't buy a laptop just because you want to future-proof it. That almost always leads to overspending. Instead, buy for what you actually do 90% of the time. Because at the end of the day, your workload determines your laptop category, not your budget, not the brand, and definitely not the specs someone else told you to chase. Just like shoes, laptops are purpose-built. Pick the one built for your journey. If you're still unsure which category fits you, drop your daily tasks in the comments. I'll help you pick. And if you want more simple tech explainers and beginner-friendly buying guides, make sure to subscribe to DigiKinetic. See you in the next one.